3 years ago, News 5 published an expose on the state of disrepair that the Marion Jones Sporting Complex was in. The People's United Party was elected into government 2 months prior. Ambassador to Mexico, Oscar Arnold, had been appointed as the director of the National Sports Council.
We all chronicled the story of the Marion Jones from when it was began to when it finished, and I think there were different contractors, there were different phases to the project, and it seems that over the years a lot has fallen through the cracks, and we just need to tell the story so that people understand what our job is and what we're faced and what we're up against.
3 years later, after consecutive changes to the directorship of the National Sports Council, the stadium's synthetic running track has gone from bad to worse. Holes of varying sizes are scattered across the track in every lane. Large splits along portions of the track pose great danger to athletes. The deteriorated condition was all too noticeable during Saturday's ATLIB Track and Field Championship.
Me personally, I think it needs to fix because it can injure so many people. Like if you notice, it has a lot of air and it's broken. So if a track shoes hit it, you can fall and so many injuries. So I think I need to improve.
To compete, Kendall Morgan and her peers spent the entire day racing over holes, avoiding cracks and breaks at every turn. The winner of the 5-kilometer race, Wilbert Shaw, was required to run 12 laps around the neglected track.
The damage on the track can affect your running as well, because the tension with your feet in, and then that it has to be a level and smooth track.
Does it present any sort of dangers as well?
Definitely, because then for this distance, some runners tend to get quite dizzy, very fatigued at the 8th lap or that year around, and then some might start to get that blurry vision, and then if you have a damaged track or one that is out of place, and then you can mistakenly trip.
The track and field bleachers still remain without any shelter, leaving onlookers and athletes exposed to the elements. The runway used for jumping events also showed signs of deterioration that athletes like Kevin Jones had to be mindful of while competing.
Honestly, I think that the whole track can be improved, because if you look at it, like right now behind us, pieces are breaking and falling apart, and here in Belize we have limited spots to go and train for this event. In Coraz, all we have is the little track at our college. We don't really have anywhere else if we want to go and train.
So, after 3 years with no real repairs to show on the Marion Jones running track, was it all just for political mileage? The repeated response from government officials throughout the years has been that sports need more financing. In 2023, the Minister of State in the Ministry of Sports, Gilroy Usher, announced plans for investments in track and field through government sale of lottery. Those investments are yet to be made on the badly damaged Marion Jones running track.
As a part of our commitment to sports, including track and field, the government is committed to using the proceeds from the Bolido and lottery when that is started up to promote sports. All right, so that will be a concrete way to promote sports, because chairs and so on are good, but at the same time we need better sporting facilities, we need better trainers, and we also need incentives for the youth when they excel.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.